What's up, Reject Nation? So, yesterday we of course covered several Marvel trailers from the Disney investor meeting announcement thingy. You know what I'm talking about. And they all look cool, but there was so much Marvel news that did come out that we didn't get to talk about. So I thought before we film our Mandalorian reaction for the next episode, which should be up mañana. That means tomorrow in German, by the way. I thought it'd be fun to just give some quick thoughts on a bunch of the news that was talked about, confirmed, or just revealed in general. Starting off with, I think, the closer of it, but there's a reason that Feige saved it for last. Fantastic Four. He called it Marvel's first family. It's being directed by director Jon Watts from the Spider-Man movies. I first heard about it on social media, and I saw kind of a little bit of a back and forth going on where some people were really all for it and some people weren't for it. I feel like this is a good choice. Not just because I'm a Marvel shill. I mean, that is priority number one, first and foremost. I think they gotta play this one a little bit on the safer side. And if Jon Watts had only done Spider-Man Homecoming, I might have been like, I don't know about this. If you look at his work in Spider-Man Far From Home, there's some exhilarating action in there. It is hilarious. Between working not just with Spider-Man's powers, but also showing off the Elementals, Mysterio's powers, he clearly knows how to capture a wide variety of superpowers, keep it very family-oriented, have that heart, that comedic timing. I just feel like he's a good pick. John, quick thoughts?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you know, the Spider-Man movies center around a youthful cast, and I feel like them billing this as Marvel's first family, I feel like there is some of that heart that needs to be kind of at the forefront of a project like this. Part of me is a little bit like I would have maybe liked to have heard a name I wasn't expecting or who hadn't worked with Marvel before, but that's about the only gripe I could possibly levy at the moment. I think it sounds like a good idea.
Feeling confident?
Confident.
Okay. And then some quick Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness news. The character America Chavez will be in the movie. Rachel McAdams confirmed to return. Wanda Maximoff confirmed to be in it, and he did confirm that these events do tie in to Spider-Man 3. And in regards to Spider-Man news, that's about as far as it goes. Kevin Feige was just like, let the rest of the world take care of it leading into this event.
And, you know, Doctor Strange will still be kind of spooky.
Yeah, you can confirm that too.
Yeah.
It'll still be spooky. Wait, thank you for saving me there.
Absolutely,
Saved me
no
there in the
problem. Gotta
commentary.
keep the spookiness alive in the MCU.
They did confirm Black Panther 2 will come. They did confirm Black Panther 2. Black Panther 2 will be coming out in 2022, I believe, of July. They did confirm that T'Challa will not be recast. This is something that, another thing on social media that I saw people going back and forth on. Some people are really for it. I think majority are for that decision. We were opting for that choice as well. That's what we wanted. There are some people who don't like that. They want the character T'Challa to continue to keep going. I mean, we've talked extensively about this specific topic, but it's cool to know that Kevin Feige did confirm T'Challa will not be recast. They will still explore the characters from the previous one. They will still explore Wakanda. John?
That sounds exactly like the most respectful way to do it. You know, you can't, especially with how high profile that movie is, I think, recast without it being just distracting, and it's gonna cause more people to zero in on and talk about the circumstances rather than the movie. And I think that to really pay it spiritual homage and to take something real, I think will help, you know, make the story better, probably, is my guess. I think, yeah, this was the right move to make, and now I just want to see, you know, how they carry the Black Panther mantle on, you know, from T'Challa.
Very good, John.
Thanks, Craig.
Guardians of the Galaxy Holiday Special was announced, along with a series of animated shorts, I think, for about Groot.
Baby Groot. Yeah.
Baby Groot. All right.
That's what we need
That
right
sounds
now.
cute. It's Disney Plus. All right, let them do it. But the holiday special, I'm very much excited for. Because Guardians of the Galaxy, I remember when it first came out, everyone was like, this is the Star Wars of the MCU right here. Star Wars is famous for its holiday special. They even just put out that Lego holiday special, which I really do want to check out. This is supposed to air before Guardians of the Galaxy 3, obviously around the Christmas season before Guardians 3 comes out. And they're actually filming this while they're filming Guardians of the Galaxy 3. And it's also written and directed by the gun himself.
So I'm gonna start a rumor right now that Guardians of the Galaxy 3 is gonna take place during Christmas time in an ode to Shane Black.
Yes.
But yeah, it sounds like fun, and James Gunn has been on social media professing his unironic love for the Star Wars holiday special. So it's the group of characters to make one with, and I'm just excited to see what they come up with.
Solid take, John. Captain Marvel 2 is another one that is being confirmed. Nia DaCosta directing, who's coming off of the very successful box office hit Candyman. I think
loved seeing that in the
it will-
theaters. It's great.
Hopefully, confirmed that Monica Rambeau, played by Tiana Paris, who you will see in WandaVision. If you saw that latest trailer, she's more prominent in that trailer than the first one. Also, Miss Marvel will be appearing in this one as well. We didn't actually see the Miss Marvel sizzle that was released, but from my understanding of Miss Marvel, one of the things about her character is like she loves superheroes and specifically Captain Marvel herself. So to have that kind of fangirl presence of her and to have that really tie into Captain Marvel 2, whatever the Miss Marvel show ends up being, neat idea to get you to keep watching that Miss Marvel show.
That's right. And to, finally get fanboys and girls to be able to see themselves on screen as the hero. And all those rumors that just dropped about Brie Larson being kicked out of Captain Marvel 2 are apparently not true.
Take that, CosmicBook.News. Kevin Feige did announce that Secret Invasion is going to be brought to Disney+. I really thought that this was something that they would plan for the theaters. How he was talking about the fact that it's Disney+, I listened to the audio, and I don't know if I just missed something or the audio that I had didn't feature it. I couldn't tell if it was a movie or a show.
Or a series.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like it would be cool to make it a series because it is one of the biggest crossover events in the Marvel Comics. So if you did do a series that was based on that, that'd be a pretty cool way to explore it as opposed to just leaving it for the culmination movies and how many characters you could possibly get in there. Nick Fury returning. Ben Mendelsohn returning.
I feel like part of what they're doing lately is just looking at all the things that have worked the best lately and just finding ways of spinning them off, because that was such a charming aspect of Captain Marvel. And so to have this come to Disney Plus, I would hope it would be a show ultimately, just because it is such a long game of a story, and there are so many characters that get swapped out and whatnot. So either way, it sounds exciting, but especially for the team up of those two characters, I would rather see that in a long-term format personally.
Very good, John. You said things I didn't.
Thanks, Greg. I did my best.
She-Hulk news! Tatiana Maslany, looking at her name right now. She's an attractive Emmy Award-winning actress whose work I am not familiar with in the slightest, but I'm sure she'll do a good job. But the exciting parts that were confirmed, Mark Ruffalo will be returning. Not Eli Roth. Tim Roth will be returning as the Abomination.
No. When Eli Roth makes an MCU, I'll eat my hat.
Also with She-Hulk, this was a neat bit of news that I thought Kevin Feige hinted at the possibilities of what's to come, and I feel like She-Hulk could be a really huge show if they do include some major players here. Jennifer deals with lawyer, superhero, legal-oriented cases, so with that being said, that other characters are likely to appear, and the way he said it made it sound like we might get some big players in here.
All of our favorites are gonna get sued.
Yes.
We're gonna watch them fight it out in court.
Ant-Man and the Wasp 3 gets an official title, people.
Quantumania.
Catherine Newton is joining the cast to play Cassie Lang, so we might see her fully evolve into a superhero this time around, and it's confirmed that Jonathan Majors will be playing King the Conqueror, as was reported a few months ago. This is more like confirmation news and also with a title reveal, and a lot of people thought Peyton Reed might be the one opted to direct Fantastic Four. We already knew all this news. Thor 4 shooting in January. Neato.
Christian Bale's confirmed
To play Gore the God Butcher, as was leaked forever ago. Might as well have just said it then. Briefly about Moon Knight, didn't reveal if Oscar Isaac was actually officially cast, but he did touch on his complex dissociative identity disorder, and he said all the characters are very distinct, that it'll deal with Egyptian iconography, but the thing that really stood out to me the most was the fact that characters are going to be very distinct with these multiple personalities. I'm wondering if it'll be done more in the way, if you guys have seen the DC show Doom Patrol, there's a character there named Jane, has multiple personalities, like more than 60. Without going too much into the complexities, whenever Jane is in the real world, our world, she does play all the characters when she switches in and out of personalities, and it's a great chance for any actor to showcase their talents. The idea of potentially Oscar Isaac getting an opportunity to sink his teeth into a role like this could lead to a tour de force performance.
Or James McAvoy.
Yeah.
Great at that. I'm glad to have another supernatural kind of story on the pile too, because the whole Egyptian, he's imbued with spirits of the ancient, I like the old-timey flair of that, so I'm excited.
They talk about Ironheart by a character named Riri Williams, who has the most advanced armor since Iron Man.
Uh-oh.
we'll see what happens there. And then there's Jim Rhodes, who's getting his own show, Armor Wars.
What would happen if Tony Stark's technology fell into the wrong hands? Rhodey's got to sort that out.
It's all been building to it. I'm wondering if Roxxon might be involved in this in some way, but we'll see. I mean, the Iron Man story was always building up to this, and it's about time that Rhodey gets his own standalone. Don Cheadle's earned it by this point. Like we've talked before about how we feel like he's never really gotten the chance to truly shine. Oh, he is the standout performer, and I really, and like we know Don Cheadle can lead. He's led his own show, he's led his own movies, and I feel like this is a great opportunity for him. Also, yeah, I mean, when hearing the plot of this, I'm like, well, with Tony Stark being passed on, maybe there'll be a hologram cameo by Iron Man in here.
A hologramio.
Let's see. And then, yeah, there's confirmation on some other stuff here and there, but this was the news. This is the majority of the news, but the majority of it did stand out. Guys, which piece of news from the Marvel slate and all this goodies is the most exciting to you? Is it still Spider-Man 3, Tobey Maguire, Andrew Garfield? All this being said, and it's still that? Yeah, kind of, actually, for me.
Well, there's still the most mystery. There's still a bunch of non-confirmations.
Subscribe, click that notification bell, hit that like button if you enjoyed our video. Thanks for being here. Last but not least, it's December, and I gotta shout out the man who I view as the one who represents Santa Claus the most. I don't mean in appearance alone. I mean also in terms of the kind of gifts he tends to give Greggy. That, of course, Mel Gibson, Tyler Haig. Tyler, what can I say, man? I hope you have a sweet-ass Merry Christmas. You're such a jolly fellow. You exude such positivity. Everyone gets a nickname at our Patreon for the most part, and you are our Santa Claus, undoubtedly.
Santa Haig.
Ho, ho, ho to you. And I hope this Christmas you gift yourself with some ho, ho, ho's. The candy bars. Not the women. That's offensive.
Of course, yeah.
The candy.
You're a wholesome guy.
Sweets.
You're a
because it's
sweet
Christmas.
guy. Just stuff that matches your own personality.
Yeah. And some hookers.